Hello everyone. I had the chance today to meet with Elaine Linn, who is making a big difference in the world. And we want to show you how you can become involved and make a difference as well by simply filling a shoebox.
Hello, I'm Elaine Linn, and one of my heart's favorite things to do is the Christmas boxes for Samaritan's Purse. I purchase things all year round, and God has been gracious to give me all kinds of free things as I purchase stuff. I buy little stuffed animals all year long. As long as I get a good deal, I can get a lot of them, and they go in the Christmas boxes. I like to watch for things like cards. Cards are universal. There is no English to a card. It is what it is, and they can play all kinds of games with them. And one of the things I really love doing is watching for little t-shirts and things on sale, because I can get really good deals, and what little child wouldn't like a bright colored t-shirt? So this is something my heart's been in for a long time. I have girlfriends who give me their name tag stickers that they get in the mail, you know, like from Boys Club and all that stuff. And I cut their addresses off, and I keep all the little stickers, and then I put a little notebook in there, and the kids can make a sticker book. I like to buy fun things like soccer balls and pumps for the older kids, soccer balls of all kinds, and I take all the air out of them and I roll them up and they'll go in a box. We try to include hygiene items. This has Band-Aids, a bar of soap, and a washcloth for children so that they have something of their own to wash up and clean up with. You'll notice there are no white, gray, black, or brown. I want bright colors for these little children. For the girls, I buy things all year long. I buy all kinds of little hair products, scarves, whatever, and I package them up, and that way each little girl gets a whole package of fun things to do her hair with. We include things like toothbrushes. I buy beads at garage sales, and so I made up bags of beads. And there are the stuff in here to make little necklaces or bracelets on their own, which little children love to do. We buy school supplies because they do get to have 3 months of schooling done biblically, and so we send school supplies. We have lots of notebooks that I pick up for almost nothing the children can use for school. There are crayons and colored pencils, and I got a super deal on rulers the other day. They were 5 cents each, so I picked up a whole bunch. I like to include pens and pencils. Pencil sharpeners are always important if you're going to send colored pencils, particularly, or regular school pencils. Scissors, calculators for the older children, and these are solar powered, so you don't have to worry about batteries because they wouldn't have access to batteries. Something else I like to include are little flashlights. I put batteries in them, and then I include extra batteries so that they have something. When it's nighttime, they have a flashlight to walk to and from where they get water. Like I said, I do this all year. I'm fortunate enough to have this big garage that God supplied. I can store stuff. And when the boxes are done, they look something like this. These have been paid for, and they have a label that says that they're paid for. That's what this is. And this number, in January, I can find out where my boxes went. And that just touches my heart, because they go all over the world to third world countries. And I do children of all ages. It's 2 to 4, boys or girls, which I do few of those, because a lot of people are more comfortable buying stuff for little kids. I do the 5 to 9, a big amount, but then the biggest amount is the 10 to 14-year-old boys and girls. I have all kinds of fun supplies that I know to put in them. Like for the older girls, sometimes I do small sewing kits. Of course, the boys, we love the soccer balls to send for them. But there's also little tools you can get them. What little boy wouldn't love to have a tape measure, or a Phillips and a flathead screwdriver, or anything like that that they could use possibly in a job, because you never know what stage they're in life, whether they have any work they can do. If they have animals, sometimes they need those kinds of things. Like I said, that's where my heart is. I'm helping children around the world, not only to have things that they need, like the hygiene supplies, but to be able to come to know the Lord Jesus. So that's where my heart is. Samaritan's Purse Christmas boxes are meant to reach children for the Lord. The organization sends in chiefs of village, or elders, or pastors, or missionaries, or any lay person who wants to go and help them. They go into the third world countries, and they count how many children are in the village, whether they're age 2 up to age 14, and they document how many there are, whether they're boys or girls, and then we get to pick an age group. The 2 to 4 year olds, you get a boy or a girl, you can pick, make whatever you want, 5 to 9 or 10 to 14, and I make boxes for all of them. filling the box is just the first part. Then we have dedicated people from all over the world who take these boxes in around Christmas time, and they help even sometimes transport them on the backs of couriers into these remote villages. A missionary or sometimes engineers who work over there will take the job of handing these out. Then the children get 3 months worth of schooling, and we put lots of school supplies and things in there so that they can do the schooling. So it's a really good way to spend your money to help children around the world.
There are several ways you can get involved in this process. So I encourage you to go to SamaritansPurse.org to find out more information, and you can also find out the local places where you can bring your boxes.
Every major town, such as Hermiston, Pendleton, Richland, Pasco, all of those cities have collection sites, and they can let you know where those are. They're often in meeting halls or a church or someplace of that nature where they will collect donations as well as the boxes. So if you want to donate, please feel free to call and check into this because we really need it for the children.